So what happened with your house?
So my house, like I told you before, the issue here is not just the foreclosure, it's a symptom of us all losing jobs. So when I was falling behind because my income was getting to be less, I asked the bank to stop the adjustable and the interest, and they refused. And they told me I wasn't distressed, and I told them I beg to differ. I'm very distressed. So I went behind 3 months sending partial payments, and they told me too little, too late, and they foreclosed on my house. That was in 2009, in June. It took them to November to agree to give me what they said was going to be a fixed, permanent, lower, affordable rate in November of 2009. And I did it because they were going to stop the sale. And I worked with them until March, sent them all my affidavits, and in July they called and said, well, you need more, and I sent them more. In August, they rejected it and told me I had the right to appeal. They had 30 days, and in 30 days, getting the halfway mark, I called and said, you know, you haven't told me what you're doing about the appeal. They go, well, we did something. Your house is being sold October. So they were selling my house in 2 weeks. So I went to battle with them. And I did everything that was legally possible for me to keep the roof over our heads. And I tried for every possible program, modification. I even had people willing to back me, put up, and they refused. Absolutely refused.
So
the night before they sold my home, a civic group, whatever they're called, which is South Middlesex Opportunity Council, called me in and said they had a $50,000 grant and they would give the bank if they would stop my foreclosure. And we sat there at 4:30. Called their lawyers here, and they came back and said, tell her if she gives us $15,000 more, we'll stop it, but she has to go into a reinstated mortgage at an adjustable, which means that the interest can go up, okay, from 2 to 12%, and her payments will be $2,840 a month. I won't forget it. I'm not doing it. I refuse to take the money. I said, I refuse. So the next day they came, and 7 private investors came up, and I stood there and stood my ground and said, I will fight you every tooth and nail, and they didn't sell it. Now the bank owns it. Now I'm waiting every day. I'm sick. I come home every day because they say they're sneaky to see that notice of whatever it's called, to take my home and evict me. You know, and that's how I'm living.
All right. So now we're going to protest against these fuckers.
So, did you hear that word before?